So good morning, everyone. Yeah, let's get to today's business. So we started this last week, and 2 weeks ago, where I introduced us to Figma, the environment. I believe majority of us by now we are used to this environment. It's no more like scary or strange to us. And I believe that by now, majority of us, if not all of us, can do one or two things on this using this particular app. So and it has both web app, which is it has, you can access Figma on on your browser by going to figma.com, and you can also download their app on to your local computer, and you start launching from there, you start designing from there. So it's not compulsory that you work on you go to Figma on your browser. So you can choose either of the two to work, and the two method gives you the same result. So just to mention that. So today I want to introduce us to WordPress. Like I said before, I think at the start of this training, week one, I said WordPress is CMS platform. And what is CMS? CMS is just content management system. So when we talk about content management system, what does that mean? Let me just make it short, or explain it in a way that will be simple for us to understand. So it's just a platform where you can manage your content like video, your content like text, your content like picture. You can upload, delete, update different things with or without the any bogus technical experience like that. So you don't need to know how to code, and that is why WordPress makes it simple. You don't need to know how to code. You don't need to know how to write JavaScript, write Python or any programming languages out there. So it's mostly drag and drop, and it is easy to manage. By the time we get to WordPress, you will understand. So now, one of the videos on my YouTube channel, I explain what domain name and what hosting is. So we need to understand those two things before we actually go into the actual development in WordPress. So when we talk about domain name is just the address of your brand. So just like you have the address to your house, number 123 ABC Road, so, Agege, Lagos State. That is your address. That is your physical address. So you also need to have a web address. So if you go to your web browser and you type figma.com, it will not take you to facebook.com, because that is not Facebook address. So if you are going to National Stadium, you know the address to National Stadium. What you expect there is, by the time you get to National Stadium, by the time you get to that address, you will see National Stadium, and you will enter into National Stadium complex. So but if you get to National Stadium and you find maybe a mall there, you'll be surprised that something has gone wrong. What is going on here? So that is why you have some website that they say they hack the website, because you will log into a particular website that you know, like facebook.com, and you find out that you are not seeing what you are expected to see or what you want to see, that this doesn't look like Facebook. So that means the address has been hacked, or the website has been hacked. So domain name is just your web address online. So we have www, for example, auditx.com. That is the address online. So if you want to go to auditx.com, you need to type this address. Now I explained hosting also, as hosting is just like a house or a land that contains all your properties. Now if you take, for instance, you want to start a business or a mall, you want to start selling groceries. So what you need to do is you need to get a store. Even if you're not getting a store, if you want to start from your home, it's still like your store. So you need to put all the grocery items, you need to put them there. So in website, so what we do, what you need hosting for is to store all your information. Hosting helps you to store all your information like your picture, your video, your text, everything. So they are stored on your hosting platform, on your hosting server. So server is just that particular device, virtual device on the internet, that help you to store this information. So by the time you go to let's say you go to your address now, www.auditx.com, and you cannot find anything. Maybe it's telling you that the site cannot be accessed, or there is one error or the other. Just give you one error message. It's telling you that is either the server is down, or the hosting, the particular domain name, the hosting to that domain name is having issue. So hosting helps you to store your information online, and you can access it. Anyone that type auditx.com, and it displays all these things. So it's displaying from their server. And then we have different kind of server. We have dedicated server, we have a shared server. So, and the most popular that people use, unless you are doing something like something that is very sensitive, you may want to go to you may want to try web dedicated server. So dedicated server is just a server dedicated for it. That's just the literal interpretation of that. And share server, many of you are on that server, meaning the reason mean that many of you are on that server doesn't mean that you can access another person's website from the back end, and you can just hack it like that. So it doesn't happen that way. It's just like all of us, we have 9 blocks of flats in a compound, so everybody can access their own apartment in a compound. So that is what shared server means. So today, now at the introduction, during the introduction, I told us that I'm going to be, because I know that majority of us for now are here for the training, so we may not have planned to spend much on getting a domain name or getting a server getting a hosting. So I understand that, and I said, okay, let me make a provision for us for training purpose. There are different websites, there are different platforms online where you can get a domain name and a hosting for free. But this is not, if you want to start a business, you want to register, you want to develop website for your company, this is not advisable. This is just for training purpose. Maybe you learn a skill, or you want to try something out before you push it on your normal website. You want to see how it will look. You can use this hosting and domain name, which are free for training purpose. So I have 3 that I'll be introducing to us today. So the first one is 00000 web host. Let me show you the URL. Let me type it here. Let me make this white. So my text tool, yeah, we can't see it because the color is white. Let me change it to black, and let me increase the size. So this is one. This particular platform gives you access to free hosting and a free domain. You'll be able to install your WordPress, and you'll be able to develop whatever you want to develop. It works the same way paid hosting or paid server works. So the second one is tastewp.com. tastewp.com. So I will tell us the difference between the two. And the last one that we explain to be looking at today, you can choose. I will just choose one to for this lecture today, or for this class today. So the last one is Pantheon.io. Pantheon.io. So all these are free domain and hosting websites. So by the time you register, you will get your website like, let's take for instance, you get your website like, let me duplicate it. Let's say this is audit X. So your website will be like this. So you can share this link with anyone. They will be able to access, see what you've done. You can even show it to a client. maybe a client wants to develop his website and he's still skeptical that he's not sure that you can do the website. So just go to this platform, do something and share the link, that see what I've done. See, this is just to show you that I can do this. So let's go to Taste WP first. Taste WP first. So I will explain the three. So when we get to Taste WP, you just let's check it. So this is Taste WP, and one of the advantages of this particular website is that you don't need to sign up. You don't need to enter your credit card. You don't need any trial period. You can see set it up, no sign up required. Advanced setup. Now, if you the no sign up required, if you clicked on this, they will give you access to use your WordPress for 3 days. Your WordPress will be live. Your WordPress website will be live for 3 days, and after 3 days, you won't be able to access it. But for this, you'll be able to access your WordPress website for 7 days, and after 7 days, you won't be able to access it again. But let's look at it that, okay, now is there any good thing around this? Now, if you sign up with this, it comes with a plugin for migration. Now, what that plugin does is immediately you will finish developing your website within 3 days or 7 days, you can migrate your website, which will download all the properties, all the content, and compile them into one folder. So that folder, if you go to another website, if you now have your web hosting, or you want to move to another free hosting and domain platform, so you can just import. Maybe I'll teach us, that will be next week. You can just import the website that you have developed or that you have designed here, and you just import just a few clicks and your website will be live. So that's what this one is being used for. Let's give it a try. Let's do something. So let's set it up. Let me click on this, set it up. So I'll click on set it up. Now it's setting it up for us. Voila. Now our website is live. Our website is live. Let me drop this in the comment box. Let's just see. And I want us to check something as I'm working on it, so you will be checking it at your end. So these are URL. It will just generate that for us. So these are login details. I need to copy all this out. Let me just copy all this, paste it in my notepad. Paste this one to my notepad. Okay, you can unmute and ask your question, sir.
Okay, my question is.
All right, thank you, Shay. Please go ahead, I'll ask him that.
Oh, okay, thank you, sir. Okay, my question is that how are we going to export the site to this WordPress? And is WordPress just converting this design we make on Figma accessible to other people by converting it to a link?
Okay, we will see that what we did in Figma was just the design. So here now we want to develop the website. We want to convert what we have on this screen, on this interface, this Figma design. We want to convert it to a proper design, a proper web link, that's website, that when you give someone www.auditx.com, when they click on it, it's not taking them to this Figma board. It's taking them to the actual website. Just the same way we go to www.facebook.com, twitter.com, that you start seeing Twitter, and before all those things that you see in Twitter comes to life, all those things you see on Twitter, before they come to life, the first process they did was just to design it here. So they design, they test, they see how it looks. When the team is okay, they are satisfied with what they are seeing, now it moves to the development stage. And we have done the first part, which is the design part. So the next part is the development. So in website design, there are different stages. So there is design part and there is this development part. So what we have on the screen is the design part. Now the next thing you want to go to is, because you cannot just share, if you share this link, people, you can still share this link with people and they will see it. And if you are on Figma, if you want to share the link with people for them to view, just come here, just click on this share button here at the top, just click on copy link. So if I copy this link, let me paste it there, and anyone that clicks on it will be able to see how this thing looks. This particular Figma interface will be displayed, but you will not be able to edit or move anything around. You can only view. You know, in Google Doc, we have view access, you have edit access. So this, and because I'm not giving you edit access, you will not be able to edit. You can only view. So anyone that clicks on it can just play around with it. So, but this is not the proper link that you want to share with your client, that okay, unless the client is requesting for, okay, let me see the design. But if it's not requesting for the design, you want to show the client that, oh, I can do this, I've developed something like that. See what I even developed for you in within short period of time that I saw your request, or I got your request. So that is that about that. So the next question, have I answered your question?
Yes, sir. Very
Yeah, Jerry, what I want to,
Okay, you can continue, sir.
you have answered partially the question. I actually, because I'm trying, I've tried to watch the last two lessons, though I've not completed. So I want to see the connection between the Figma base and the WordPress. But I think you have answered it. But maybe you can just share some light if I'm correct that the Figma is the background work, the design stage, while the the WordPress is the actual website design. Right?
Yes.
That's what I want.
Yeah. So what the Figma does for us is it gives us the visual guidance of how we should structure our website. Now, if we get to when we get to Figma, when we get to WordPress, I am not expected to put this picture, this particular image here. I'm not expected to put it here, because that is not the way it was designed in Figma. So I'm expected to do the layout, to do the design. I'm expected to do the design like this, to do the implementation this way. So that is what that's why we need Figma. I mean, we do it this one in Figma. Also, this is not the only method of developing a website. So there are faster method. I know you must have seen that some people will tell you that they will develop your website in 3 days. They will develop your website in 24 hours. There are different ways by which you can develop a website. So the other way we'll be looking at next week, and that is the use of a template, an already made template. So an already made template in WordPress. So what you just need to do is just be editing, delete a picture, moving a picture, and let me just show us what a template means. So when we go to, let's say, ThemeForest is one of the, and those templates, majority of them are not free. Some are free templates. So next week I'll be showing us how to get free templates legally, free template, and how we can edit free template. So if you don't like this route of going through Figma and you just want your website to be live, and one of the advantages of going through the Figma is it makes your website to be unique. So someone will not say your website looks like website so or website ABC. So you have the you have the freedom to play around the website the way you like. So this is, we will see the price, that it is not free here. So but this is not part of today's lecture. I just want to show us those things. It's still loading, it's taking time, so let's give it a minute, please. Okay, so let's take for instance that I like, you can see the price. So you can preview the website the way it looks. Still loading, let's give it a time. All right, it's coming up. Okay, you can ask the question. exactly, exactly, exactly. You can make money as a web designer from different method. You can design your own template, sell the template. Yeah. Now you can see this is a template. So if I buy this template, if I pay for this template, all these things will come with it. So I can just come here and edit painting services, painting service agency, get started. I can edit all these things. I can edit all these things and just tweak them to my own taste, to my taste, to my taste. So that is another way of designing a website. So let's just go straight to what we are doing. So let's now we all of us know how I got to this stage. How I got to this stage, and now what the next thing to do is get access it now. So I will click on access it now to load. Yes, yes, this is WordPress. This is WordPress. Okay, got it. We don't need this. This is WordPress. This is where all the magics, everything happen. This is where I will just introduce us to all these things that we are seeing here. It's not rocket science. It's something that we can understand within a short while. So this is WordPress and this is our website. So when we check, when we hover on this CDate comparison, this is just, it gives us this name by itself. So we are not the one that created the name. So let me just use this we will not use this. We will use another, because I don't want 7 days trial period. I don't want 3 days trial period. I want something that will be there. It will be there till like eternity. So, but let me introduce us something else. So let me use this one to explain something. So if you hover on this home where you have CDate comparison, and you click on this view sites and visit sites rather. So you can right click, visit sites, just to see how your front end looks like. Now this dashboard is our back end. This is our front end. So you just see now this is how our website look like. So we've been installing some things. We'll be doing some installation on this website, which will change the way, the look and feel of our website, So when you come here, this is the dashboard and this is our home. Now this particular menu on this tab, on this navigation bar, it says post. Now what is post? Post is just a dynamic content. What do I mean by dynamic content? Like your blog post, you write article, you post weekly, you post monthly, you post anytime you feel like. So this is post, and when you click on post, you can see when you hover on post, when your mouse hover on it, you can see all posts, add new categories, tag. Now when we click on post, let's just click on it, let's see how it looks. Now if you have created different posts, you will see the title of those posts here. You will see the title of those posts. So they have a dummy post that they've created for us, which is hello world. So hello world, when you click on it, you can edit it. It's loading. Let's give it some minutes or seconds. Yes, so this is it. You can edit it, you can do anything you like, but this is not what we'll be using today. Let me go back. So also from here you can delete, you can mark. If you have more than one, you can mark and you can perform the action. Edit, move to trash. Move to trash means delete, but it's not permanently deleted. It will be kept somewhere, because they made a provision that should you made a mistake deleting that post, you can just go to your trash and then bring it back. So you can copy bulk action. Bulk action is just when you have more than one blog post here, you can select multiple selection, and then you can perform bulk action like move to trash or delete. So and when you click on move to trash, it doesn't just delete, you need to click apply. So if I click on apply, it will delete that particular this particular post. Let me delete it and see. So okay, before I delete it, now we have all one, published one. Now all simply means all the posts that we have here. Published means maybe the one that we have published that is live for people to see on the front end. Now maybe there's a time I'm writing a blog post and I'm not yet done with it, so I may decide not to publish it. So you will have unpublished, and this is just category by filters. So this is uncategorized. Maybe this is financial platform that we want to design for. So maybe we want to design for want to have a category for accounting, category for tax, category for law, categories for different things. So we can create categories, and this tag is just the keyword. The keywords, like, okay, what are the keywords associated with the with tax? Maybe you can say tax reform, and TIN, tax identification number, and different things like that. So we can even say government. These are just tags, and the published date, the day you write and publish that particular article or blog post. So here is just telling us that we have one blog post, one comment. So when you see this, it's just telling you that you have a comment. Maybe someone dropped a comment on your website that, okay, I like this, or explain something. So if you want to create a new blog post, so you just come here and click on add new. So I like to open most of anything I want to click. I like to open it on a new tab, so that if I want to come back here, I don't need to start clicking on the back arrow button to go back to the previous page that I was before I clicked on this particular button. So I just click on add new. I want to open a new tab, and it's opening. Let's give it a time. It's coming up. Yes, so let's say maybe our blog, the title of our blog is, our article is just tax reform in Nigeria. Let's just say tax reform in Nigeria. Let's make the R capital R, reform in Nigeria. So now if I save as draft, it's not published. Maybe I want to schedule the post that at so time I want this post to be live, so I can schedule it. So, and as I'm writing this, I want to also be viewing it, be seeing it, how I want to preview how it will look, or how it's looking on the front end. So I can click on preview. If I click on preview, it's asking me for which of the responsive, which of these devices I want to use to preview it. I want to preview it on the tablet. I want to preview it on the desktop, not tablet or mobile for now. But trust me, it's responsive. So what I mean by it's responsive is you can view it on tablet and it will still look great on tablet. It will still look great on mobile phone. So let's just click on new tab. So it's previewing. So tax reform in Nigeria. The reason why all these things is like this, I will still explain that. But you can preview whatever you are writing here. You can preview it, and so for this category, for this side, now it's telling us to add categories, add new category. Now by default you will see uncategorized being checked by default. But if I don't want that, I want a new category, I can just say tax. If that's my category, and let's link it to parent category. Yes, add new category. That will be added. That has been added. So I don't want it to be under categorized. So if I want to so I want to publish it. Let's say I want to publish it. I just come here. Let's click on schedule. I'm publishing immediately. So it's not that I'm scheduling it for publish on so date. So I'm publishing it immediately. So just click on scheduling. So say view blog post. So if we come back to this yeah, okay, to this. If I refresh, you will see that we have 2 articles there. Yes, we have 2 articles, and this is the category that we have created, and it's created this morning 9:49 a.m. March 18 to 2023. So the next one that I want to talk about is the media. So media is just it's where your all your pictures, your PDF document, or your Word document, your Excel sheets are being kept, are being stored, and this is where you can access it. And this is where you can access all these things. This is where you can access. So by the time we start, let me go to my Figma. So if we export, we will learn something here today too. So if I export this particular picture here like this, so this picture, and I upload it into my WordPress, let me delete this, let me close this tab. So you will see that picture here, and you can either delete or resize or crop anything you want to do. So that is that. And the pages, yes, pages are just as we have it on Figma last week. So this is our home page. But we will have more than one page. This is our home page. Let's say this is our about us. So this is like page 1 home page. This is about us page. So the same thing is the same here on WordPress. So they have a default page that they've created for us, which is not, we don't like it. So just like I told you the other time, or I said the other time, that if you want to perform bulk action, I want to delete these 2 sample pages. I don't need them. I've selected the 2 sample pages. So the faster way of selecting this particular sample page, these sample pages that have been created for, just click on this title and it will select these 2 sample pages. If there are more than 2, if there are 20, it will select all the pages, and you can perform your bulk action. Now, bulk action is either to delete or to edit. So if you want to edit, it's not advisable that you use bulk action, but you can use bulk action to move to trash, to delete. So if I delete, now here we have all, which are two pages. Now, meaning that we have these 2 here, and the published page is only one that has been published. The one that has not been published is written as draft, and that is why we have it as draft here. So if I want to edit it and publish it, I will just click on it, or click on edit, and do any kind of editing I want to do, and publish it. So that about this. So, and maybe you have many pages, you have like up to 15 to 20 pages, and you don't want to start scrolling. You can just search for, let's say, sample page. If I click on sample and I click on search pages, it will come back with just this. So the way we search on Google, or we search on internet. So to add a new page, just click on this, and add new page. I should have opened it in a new tab. So you just click on it to add a new page, and you give your page a title. You can give your page a title, let's say maybe home page, and we click on this scheduling immediately. Make sure this immediately is checked, so that it doesn't schedule your page to be to go live after a while. So just click on schedule. So sometimes you may not see this schedule, you may see publish. So if you view this page, so this is the home page. We will still change this. We will change this look and feel. So let me go back to our dashboard. So the next one is comment. Now, if you have a blog, if you have an article on your website, and comment has been dropped on it, so this is where you can view all the comments. You can delete, you can hide. So you can hide. This is a comment. Hide. This is a comment to get started. So this is a comment that we saw on the blog post here. So you can either delete it and or okay, you can approve, delete, unapprove. Now approve just simply means that you want the comment to be displayed. The settings, the default settings on the WordPress is that when someone drop a comment on your website, now you have the power to either make the comment go public, or make the or you delete the comment, because some people may drop some negative comment on your website, and it may have a negative impact on your product. So you don't want that to happen. So you can either delete that comment on unapprove, or unapprove it. So that is that about comment. Now this is where it's getting interesting. Appearance. Now when we get to appearance, what is appearance? Now appearance is where we add our theme, our template. We set up the look and feel. Now let me delete all this. So we understand how appearance works. Now let's say visit website. So now this is active. 2023 is active. That is the default theme that is being selected. That's the 2023. Now if I click on 2022 and I activate it, the look and feel of this, let it load. Now you can see the way the front end is displaying. Now is shown. I can have this different white space. Now the look and feel, if I click on and activate this theme is just giving the beauties, adding to the beauty of our website. So when I click on this 2022, 2020, this theme is called 2020. This one is called 2023. So if I click on this, activate. If I activate it, now this has been activated. The one that is being active will be the first that you will see from your right hand side. So let's refresh. Any action that you perform on your website, it doesn't just happen automatically like that. You don't just see it on the front end. You need to refresh. So let's refresh this page. Now you can see that the look and feel of this website has changed. The look and feel of this website is different from the way it was looking before. So let's go back. Now let's add new. Maybe this is not what you want. Let's add new template, or new theme. So we just click on add new. We see quite a number of themes that you can choose, that you can select from. Quite a number of them. So these are themes that you can loading anyone you like. So if I tell you that I will design your website within 24 hours, it's possible. Does that? It will not be unique. So let's take for instance that, okay, maybe before you even install the website, you install the theme, you want to see how it looks, you can just click on this preview. Just click on this preview button, yes button. So it's loading. So this is how this particular website, this particular theme look. So if I install it, it will change. You need to first install. So when you install, installation is different from activation. So when you install, you just downloaded that particular theme into your dashboard. But to make it active, to make it change the look and feel of your website, you need to activate it. You need to activate it. It has been installed. So let me click on activate. So if I click on activate, it will change the look and feel of our website. Now you can see that this is a new look. It's different from, and it's a new design. It's different from the way the first two websites, I mean the first two theme were displayed. So, but for today, there's a theme that we'll be using, which is just a blank theme. There's nothing there. There's nothing there, and this is Astra. It's Astra theme. This is not where we're developing today's website. I'm just using this to explain. So, because by the time we get to the other free hosting website, so I won't need to explain all these things again. I'm just using this to explain. So, if I install this Astra, let me activate. Yeah, Astra is activated. So let me refresh. Now this is the way it looks, but we'll be deleting, we'll be removing all these things later. So now widgets are just, I would like widgets are just, okay, let me show us what widget is. So you want to design a particular we have footer widget, header widget, and so if you want to design or you want to edit, so this is where you come to edit your widget. But because of we are doing custom, we want to design our own thing by ourselves, we may not use these widgets directly. We may not use it directly. We are creating everything we want to do, we are creating it by ourselves. So the next thing is menu. Now menu, just like we have navigation menu, these are menu. So if you want to create menu, this is where you come to. This is where you come to, and you create your menu. You give it a name. Let's say primary, or let's say main menu. Main menu. So yeah, when you have main menu, you just come here and you click on, make sure you check primary menu. So you click on create menu. So create menu. So the list you will see here, all the pages that we have created. All the pages that we have created. So you have home page, you have a sample page, and you click on, when you click on that, you just click on add to menu. Add to menu. So when you do that, you see it here. You see it here. So you can just click on save menu. Save menu. So here we're not talking about this. This is just to edit the theme. We are not doing that today. So another important side menu here on this WordPress dashboard is plugins. So plugins, just like we use plugins the last time in Figma. So we also have plugins here. So plugins just help you to they help you to speed up your work. They are just that program or add-ons that help you to speed up your work. So plugins, so this is where we have plugins. The already installed plugins are here. Backup, migration, my pop-up, redirection. If there's anyone you don't want, you don't like, you don't want to use, you can just check it, check, and delete. You can just make sure you check and delete. So and make sure that you don't use much plugins, because the higher the number of plugins you use, it has a way of slowing down your website. So your website may take like 1 minute, 2 minutes to load, and it's one of those things that can make user not to come back to your website. So if you go to a website and the website is taking forever to load, you just like, what is going on? And you can even close the tab and not come back to that website again. So one of the reasons that one of the things that slow down a website is having too many plugins. So there are quite a number of plugins that we'll be using, which are very essential to this class and to this development. So when you want to add a new plugin, you can just come here, and there are millions of plugins available, like millions of plugins available. So there's a plugin that I want to use and is on our flyer, and is one of the plugin that I said we'll be using, which is Elementor. Elementor is a page builder. It's a page builder. When you click on Elementor and you search, this is it. So we have the trial version. I mean, there is free version and there is a pro version. So all what we'll be doing today, we'll be doing it on free version. So when you click on install, you just click on install. It will download that particular plugin and install. So you need to activate it. So when you activate, you will see the effect of that particular plugins. So it has been installed. So you can still go back. There are other plugins that we will install. So you can let me still search for Elementor. So we want to install essential add-on for Elementor. Essential add-ons for Elementor. That's what we want to install. So we see how Elementor works. I will walk us through how Elementor works. So next. Next. No, thanks. Congratulations. So check something. Now we just installed Elementor, and Elementor has been added to this our menu here. We just installed Essential add-on and it has been added to this. We just installed Astra plugin. It has been added to Astra theme. It has been added to this. So the next thing we want to do, the next menu we want to examine is users. So when you click on users, now me as an admin of this website, I have the superpower. I have the 100% access to do anything I want to do on this website from this backend. But maybe a company that has a writer, you have a writer and you want the writer to be posting on the website. So you can create new user account for that particular writer, and you just give him only access that he or she needs, the access that he or she needs. So when you give him the access, so he won't be able to see majority of this thing. He will not be able to see majority of this thing. So you can just come here and add new. Click on add new. So set up the username for the person. Username, which is, let's say, writer. Writer Dan. Email required. Let's say maybe this is the email. Let's say the email is, this is Dan. This is Maurice. Website, you don't need to fill it. Here, generate password. You can copy this password or type in your own password. So you can type in your own password. Maybe this is your password, or you generate a password. So now you want to assign a row to this user. So now you assign a row. Now if you have the user's email account, maybe there is an official account. Now we will not be, the free hosting that we are using, we will not be able to create any email account that looks like this. Any email account that will look like this. Sorry, let me show you something. Any official email account, because this is not our paid hosting platform. So let's say Sheyi. Let me change it to black. Let's say Sheyi at auditx.com. So we will not be able to create this. So we need to pay for a hosting and a domain for us to be able to do this. So let's go back. So if you want to send the email and password of this or to this person, I can just come here and type this. Let's say this is his email. Type it and give the person contributor, author, editor, administrator. So what we want to give the person is author. Or want to give the person is author or editor. So these two will be able to post. We'll be able to make a blog post we'll be able to post article or blog on our website. Now, but as an administrator, if you give the person administrator role, the person will have access, the same access that I have. The person too, the user will be able to have access. We have that access too. So, and you click on add user. When you click on add user, you will see it there. Let's create editor. So we have admin, we have this. So maybe after the person has left your company and maybe he got another offer, so and you don't want the person to have access to the website again, you can either delete, or maybe this is just the name that you have for the company, that okay, this is like the pseudonym that anybody, any write-up or any article from the account, from your website, from your company, must bear this name. You can just edit instead of you can just edit instead of deleting the account. So you can delete and set up new account. So you see the row. You want to delete all the users that you have there, you can delete the same way I showed us how to delete users. So the next one is tools. Now, concerning the person that asked the question has left. So if I design after developing this particular website, and I want to, because this is a free platform, I want to export it, I will just come here. Export, and it's asking me that which particular page do I want to export, or what kind of export do I want to do. So if I want to export just my blog post, I'll just click on blog post, landing page, my template. So but I want to export all the content. So by the time I click on download export file, it will be downloaded at XML. So after the download and a new website that I want to import this thing, I'll just come to the tool, I click on import, and I will import this website. So immediately I import, it will ask me different questions, and I will answer. After that, the file that I import will be uploaded, will be active on the new website. So another very important menu here is settings. Now, settings. So what is settings? And the first thing is site title. Let's search for something on Google. Let's search for let's search for tax companies in Nigeria, or audit companies in Nigeria, audit firms in Lagos, Okay, let me check this audit firm in Lagos. So let me just say I want to show us what site title is. Sorry, I'll just say KPMG. Now, this is the site title. After this, semicolon, audit, tax, advisory, professional services. This is the title. and if you go to this, if you click on it and we go to their site, when you hover on this section, now this audit, tax, advisory, professional services, KPMG, NG, KPMG Nigeria, KPMG.com. That is the site title. So whatever you want to use as your own site title, you can put it there. So you just write it. Let's say maybe audit. So we will see the effect now. Audit, tax, accounting. Let's just use that. So here tagline, we don't want any tagline for now. So this, you don't need to touch all this. So administrator, this will be your default. This will be your own hosting. This will be your own hosting by the time you pay for your own hosting. So the role, just leave all this. You can change the site language. Maybe we are using UK English in Nigeria, but you can still leave it. So you save the changes. So when do you want your own week to start? Our own week start on Sunday. So you click on it to save. So another very important thing under settings is writing. So the only thing we want to change in writing is our default. By default, when you write a blog post or an article and you forgot to select the category or to create a category for it, so I want our default to be tax or maybe uncategorized. So display form, default format, just leave it as standard and then leave all these things the way they are. So you can save changes. Because I didn't make any change, so there's no need of making any. Clicking on the save changes. So the next one is reading. Now, very important. If I go to yes, this is KPMG. Now KPMG has other pages inside on their website. They have insight, they have industries, they have services, they have careers, they have events, and about us. Now, when we talk about landing page simply means the page that a user will land on when he logs into when he types your URL into their browser. So for KPMG, this is their landing page. So, and almost all the websites, their landing page is their home page. So it's not compulsory that your landing page must be your home page. So you can decide to make your inside, let's say payment service banks. You can decide that this is what you want to use as your own landing page. So meaning that when a user types kpmg.com, it just takes them directly to this page. Not, why is this not coming up? Okay, now not what you will see on their home page. So when you need to set your own page, you need to tell computer that, hey, this is what I want you to display first. Whenever anybody go to auditx.com, this is what I want you to display, and I want you to show users this page. So you just come here. Don't forget, you come to settings, reading. So when you get to reading, you change it from latest post to a static page. Immediately you click on a static page, you click this, you select. Now you know that we have just created just two pages, which are home page and sample page. So you just select home page, or if you want sample page, you select sample page, you select home page, and immediately you select home page. Now it's asking us again that blog pages show at most. Now blog pages show at most is, you can set it to 10, you can set it to 5, anyone you like. So you can just leave other settings, but the one of the things that the most important thing to us on this particular page or this settings page is changing our reading setting from your latest post to a static page. And after if I select this one will be grayed out, it will be inactive. So immediately I click on it, it will be active, and I can select this home page and save changes. Now, before you save changes, if you are using your own domain, that's the one that you paid for, you buy different hostings and different hosting and domain services. So if you are using that, make sure you don't check this, leave it on check. And if you make mistake checking it, what this means is, he said discourage search engine from indexing this site. Now, what does the word indexing mean? It's just for search engine like Google, like Bing, to store some information, to absorb some information from our website. So whenever people search for audit on Google, so if you check this, Google will not be able to display your website. They won't find it on search engine. And you know that you don't want that to happen, because one of the reasons why you have your own website is to make sales, to convert, is to increase your, maybe you yourself, you are your own brand, you are the kind of work you do, you are your own brand. Just like we have for some actors, some motivational speakers, they are their own brand. So you don't want that to happen, so don't check this. And if you check this, maybe you made a mistake, just come back and then uncheck it. So you click on save changes. Save changes. So another place that I want us to go, all this we don't need it for now, is permalinks. What are permalinks? What are permalinks? Now, if you can go to like a website. I'm looking for a website now. Okay, let's check this website. Let's check this. Let's say careers. Let me look for just something simple. Let's just say payday.com, or let me just search for payday first. Use payday.com. So the website is loading. Let's give it a minute. Now, this is payday.com. I want to use this to explain permalink. Now, immediately you go to payday.com, you land on their landing page. And when you click on About Us, now you can see use payday.com/about us. This is permalink. This is permalink. Now, how do you want your own permalink to be displayed? How do you want it to be displayed? And they have this on structure, like you have payday.com, you have year, month. This is the default, the one that has been selected by default. This is what you don't want this. You don't want this. So you just come to post name. Post name. So now this is the display. Post name. This is our website.com // whatever the name of that page is, just like we have it here. We have it as / about us. So whatever the page name is, that is what you will have there. That's what you will have there. So you select this post name and you come here, click on save changes. Click on save changes, and that is save changes. I think that has been saved. So that is that. So let's go back to dashboard and let's see what we can do. Okay, now I think I am done using this to create our website. So let me introduce us to another free hosting and domain platform that is not 7 days or 3 days. So let me show us. So we are done with this. Before I move on to the next one, do we have any question? So if you understand everything up to this level, just drop yes in the chat box. Okay, you can ask your question.
Okay, what I just want to ask is the what we developed on Figma. Um, are we still going to explain how to report it to WordPress?
Hopefully, I hope the time will permit, but we'll do something. So all these things that I've explained now, when we get to the next one, I won't need to explain again. I'll just be clicking, and I believe that we will understand. So I won't need to start explaining again.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So the next one that I would like us to check. So if you're on your system there, just go and sign up here. So let me drop it in the chat box, in the message box. So sign up on this website. So I'm going to sign up here too. Let's sign up. Let me close all this. Let's sign up. So I'll be asking us question. If you have signed up, just drop yes so that it won't look like magic. All of us can be on the same page. Just sign up. I have already signed up. I have an account there already, but this to sign up is easy. Just click on get started, click on free sign up. Get started, click on free sign up. Click on free sign up. So you can sign up with your Google account. So if I click on this, I'm just trying to create a new account. So it will ask me to create an account. So I want every one of us to sign up, please. Let's give it a minute. Yes. So my account has been created. Very easy, very fast. So who has done that? Who has created his own account? Just say yes in the. If you have created your account, just.
Some of us have a domain name already.
Okay, you have a domain. Okay. Do you have anyone that doesn't have a domain name that want to try this? So just okay.
I'm trying to log in, but it's taking me to several links. How can I narrow it down?
Did you click on? Okay, let me go back. Let me just go back. Let me start from here. Let me go back. So the first thing
address is what?
Yes, webhost.000webhost.com.
It's zero, not O.
Not O. Just click on the link on the in the chat box in this in call messages.
Okay, let me click on the link.
Yeah. So I have an account already.
Have you dropped the link?
Yes. Is there? Let me drop it again.
Not sure yet. Okay. You just click now.
Okay. So when you get there, just click on log in with your
Please
Gmail.
resend the link. Resend it.
Okay.
It's checking if the site connection is secure. Resend the
Yes.
link.
Yes. I sent it again. I've sent it. So if you have
Yes, sir. If you are on your official laptop, some of these sites that are free might not.
yeah, it's not advisable you do it on your official, and don't do it with
Oh,
your official
not.
email.
Exactly the challenge I'm facing here.
Oh, you can, okay, and
Don't
what
worry,
you
I'll
can
do
do
it on my
is,
phone and see.
what you can do is just
I'm trying
open
it on my phone.
incognito
I'm trying it on my
window.
phone.
Open incognito window.
Okay.
So open incognito window and sign up from there.
Uh,
That will save you. So if you have done that, you should get to this screen.
now, so
Okay, are you on this screen now? Okay, can we continue?
Email protection. Okay, it's opening on my phone now. Get started.
Okay.
So after get started, it's asking for money.
And choose, you will see the one free. Free. Just click on the one free. The free
free
one.
web hosting.
Okay. Yes,
Pardon?
I've gotten there.
Okay.
I've
So
gotten there. It's asking me to put a.
create an account. So you can, for faster sign up, you
The
can.
email there is it yeah is it compulsory with the Gmail or what?
No, it's not compulsory. If you want to use the faster way of signing up, so you can click on Gmail. But if you want to just input your email, it's not compulsory that the mail must be Gmail. It can be Yahoo, it can be Outlook, it can be anything. Okay, so if you have done that, can I continue? When you get to this screen, so you don't need to all this. Let's create some magic. Just tell the system that take me to the panel here where my mouse is. I believe you can all see it. Take me to the panel. So the name of our website is AuditX. AuditX. That's the name of our website, and this is our password. This is our password. You can input your own password. If you generate password, generate. So, but you can input your own password just to remember. So you can click here, and let me copy this out. Let me copy this. Okay. Let me use this. So click on submit. Oh, it said the name has been taken. Let's just say audit -x or audit x. Let's use this. Let's make it audit-x. So setting up our the environment. Yes, the next thing we want to do is install WordPress. We are not using their own website builder. Install WordPress. Install WordPress. So if you are using your own domain, it is not advisable that you use admin as your username. It will be easy to hack. Just use something. You can use audit X, uh, audit X user something. So don't use admin, because the first thing by default, the first thing an hacker we check, we try is enhanced by using admin. So the next thing you want to do is you can want to generate your password. So password. What password can we use? I only use one number. And then let's just use this. These are our password. Let me copy, paste, English, and click on install. So it will take some minutes, like a few minutes to install. So it's installing our home WordPress. So this is like our cPanel. So if you have a hosting and a domain name, you have the actual cPanel, not something like this. This is our home cPanel. So it's installing WordPress. Let's give it a minute. So if you are there, let me know, or if you are having any challenge installing this, let me know. You're almost done. Yeah. So go to configuration page.
I finally got there.
Okay, a minute please. So now our WordPress has been installed.
Let's create some magic.
So yes. Okay, just scroll down. When you there's a text, there's a tiny text that take me to panel. Under that, let's click.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Click that.
Yes, click that.
Yes.
So you will see install WordPress.
Okay, yes.
Bro, Sheyi,
Yes, sir.
first things first, what would you like to do? Create a website, Abby.
Yes,
Create a web design.
Yes, create a web design, a website.
Okay. It's asking me that create web
My
design.
own say website name. Straight.
Yes, so you need.
My own is asking me first.
So for your own that is asking you for the name of the website name, just input any name that you want. It can be XYZ, any name. But the site we want to develop here is Audit X. So I gave it a name, Audit X. So I want to make sure that. Okay, you can edit it and put in whatever you like. Others on the call, are you on the same page with us?
It You gave me a password.
Yes, you can remove the password and input your own, or you go with that password that website, that platform gives you.
But after it's now saying generate password.
If you have a password there already, you can input your own password, the one that you easily remember, or you use their own password. But if you are using the generated password, make sure you copy, paste it, and keep it somewhere. So Olumere, are you with us? Are you getting it? You can unmute and talk. Okay, let's move because we still have some things to do. So I want to sign in, which is sign in audit X. This is you remember this is the user ID that we created. I told us not to use admin, and this is my password. I want to click on remember me, login.
So, Bro Shey, as you say, install WordPress.
Yes, install WordPress. So we can see that the interface is the same with what we had the other time.
So, Bro Shey, let me take you back a bit. I'm gonna name your project, right?
Okay.
Name your project. And I named it Auditex, Sabi.
No, it's not compulsory you name it or the text. You can name your home project. You can maybe project Y, project youth, project millennial, project. You can give it any name.
Okay. Then regarding password now, it's saying now that I can use only numbers, Latin letters, and hyphens.
Yes. So just give it any number. Just make sure that you make your password strong. It's just a guide. It's a tip on how to create a secure website. I mean, a secure password.
Okay. Okay.
So we are here now. So there's some default.
Okay.
Okay.
Now my challenge
Okay.
is not moving again after that. So when I try to submit, it's not moving again.
It should move.
It's not. Okay, move on. Let me be battling with it. Let me see how.
Okay. So we know what we can do with all these things. So I want to quickly set up some things here. So I want to set up my general. Go to general. Back to safety. Enhance. Why is it giving me this? This. Same. Right. Yeah. So this is the name. Site title. We said tax, audit, financial planning, and so let's leave it like that. So the next thing is that these are Gmail, our email. So yes, our week start on Sunday. Save. Go to writing. Yeah, everything is okay here. Go to reading. Static. Okay, we've not created pages, but let me just use this sample page first. I will come back and change it later. Save. go to, so before I continue, let me create a page which is going to be, or before I do that, let me install our plugins so that we just start development straight up. There are some plugins that come with this that I don't want. I don't want this. I don't want this. Yeah, these two. So because I selected two items there, so I just come here. First, deactivate plugin. First thing, deactivate. Click on apply. So I'll come back. The deactivated plugin, I will come to inactive. I don't want them. I don't want to have many stuff on my website, so I just come here. These three items, and I click on delete. Delete. So the three has been deleted. So let me go back. So the next thing I want to do is let me go to plugins. Plugin. I want to add new plugin. So I want to add new plugin. The first plugin is Elementor plugin. Elementor, which is the page builder we'll be using. Elementor. Search. So install now. Install now. Let me install these two. So I'm installing these three. So activate. So let's wait for the rest to install. So activate. So we'll go and activate the rest inside our plugin. So activate.
What show you?
Yes, sir. So sorry, hold on a minute.
Is it when I get to this page where it's showing me?
A minute, please. So you just click on skip.
Yeah.
Skip. 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 I just click on skip. Okay, it's loading. Okay, you can ask your question.
I got to a page where it's saying get started with Shapely. Is that what I will click?
Get started with what?
Shapely.
Shapely. I don't get. Is that which name did you choose for your brand name or your website name?
I put a year one there. So it took me to different, say this, it shows that your Black Friday thing, $2.4 per month. It shows welcome to Shapely, welcome to WordPress.
It should be welcome to WordPress. But I will attend to that shortly. I will attend to that. So this is Elementor interface. Elementor interface. So let's go back to our dashboard, our WordPress dashboard. Our WordPress dashboard. So I want to create a page. I want to create a page. Create a page. Now it created some pages that I don't need them. I don't need them. Okay, this is the Shapely you are talking about. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So have you gotten to the to this WordPress backend, the dashboard?
Yeah, it now still be WordPress 6.1.1.
Yeah. Okay, this is what you are. Okay, yes, I think I understand. Welcome to Shapely. Okay, okay, yeah. So let's just leave that. So I want to delete all this. This is not part of our page. So move to bin, apply. Move to bin, apply. So I want to create. I want to delete this. I don't need it. Close this. Close this. So add a new page. Add a new page. So add a new page. Yes. So next thing is, let's give it home page, which is our index page. Home page. Now you can see what I'm saying now. Here, the other time we had schedule publish scheduling the other time, but here is publish. So what we want to set is, we want to publish it, but we want to select a template. So before, we want to select the template and we want to select Elementor full Canva template. By the time we select Elementor full Canva, all these items here will disappear. We don't need them to disappear. So we select Elementor full Canva. Come to this template, click on it, click on the drop down, select Elementor full width rather, sorry, full width. So select it and then publish. So publish immediately. If you want to publish and you don't want the public to see it, or you want to password this particular page, just come here, select password and enter the password. But we are not hiding anything, we want them to see everything. So click on publish. So the page is live. So let's click view in a new tab. View a new tab. Let's go back to my backend. So view in a new tab. So we still need to install a theme to work with. Now view in a new tab. So the next thing we want to do is install a theme, appearance. And where to install a theme is come to appearance. The theme we'll be using is called Astra theme. So add new theme. Astra theme. Add new theme. So we want to do some settings very quickly. Add new theme. Where is this guy? And, the name of the theme. Okay, this is Astra theme. I'm installing it. Activate. So let's go to, we've activated this theme. Let's go to pages, home page. So right click, open a new tab. So I will quickly export our design now. So it's still loading now. edit with Elementor. Edit with Elementor. Just click on it. Edit with Elementor. Yes, this is Elementor interface. Elementor interface. So edit with Elementor. So let me click on here, do something. There is settings I need to correct. So the other thing we want to do is let's go to our Figma. We have our logo. So we have quite a number of things that we want to export. We want to export our logo. We want to export. No problem, sir. So we want to export our logo. We'll soon round up the class. We want to export the logo. We want to export the pictures, all these pictures, and the icons, because these are the elements we will need on the website to develop this website. So let's go back to before we go back to the pages. Let's customize our website. Open in a new tab. Reload this. Need to change your text. Yes. Now, what we want to do here, we want to do some settings, because we have our color code, the color of our website. Our primary color is this blue. This blue, and it's not just anyhow blue. There is a specific blue with this color code 061CDB. 061CDB. That's the color code. So we want to make sure that all the colors that we'll be using on this website aligns with this color. It's exactly this color. So that's why we go to customize. And how did I get to customize? Appearance, customize. So the first thing is let's go to site identity. Let's check what is there. Kind of slow. The internet is slow. Okay, yeah. So let's go to. It's still loading. Sorry, let's give it a minute. Still loading. Yes. So okay. So let's change let's go to global. Let's start from the global. Color. Click on color. So we have this color. We want to edit the color. We want to edit the color. Just come here and paste our color there. Click outside. The color has been pasted. And let's check. We only have one color code, but let's play with the tint of that color. Tint of that color. So yes. Side background, let's leave that. So publish. Let's go back. Let's go to typography. Typography. Now we'll remember that this is our heading 1. Heading 1. And what is the settings? Our heading 1 is 56. 56. This is the color of our heading 1. So let's check. So let's edit our heading 1. Sorry, the system is hanging. A minute, please. How many of us are on this page? So our heading 1 is 56. 56. Our heading 1 is 56. And our line height in pixel, let's use EN. Our line height is, let's maintain 1.4. Let's leave it as in the font family. What's the name of our font? Let's give it a minute to load. So the name of our font is Inter. So Inter. Yes. This is the name of our font. Font weight. We used bold. That is for heading 1. Well, let me set these two. Inter is, I think I'm good. Yes, this one to Inter. Body font is 16. Let it load. Inter 16, yes. So publish. So let's go back. Yes. So we will still remove this copyright or the text powered by Astra WordPress theme. So this is where it's getting interesting. This is where we'll be building our website. So this is the elements panel of Elementor. Remember I said all the text. I mean all the properties, all the things we have on our website are elements. We have text element, we have media elements. Media is video, images. We have button elements. We have icons. Different kind of elements. So in Elementor, this is where we do it. And remember, I also said that everything exists in a box. Everything exists in a box. So this is a box for this, this is a box for this, and this is a box housing these two elements. And this is also a box for this. Contact is inside a box. This rectangle lemon is inside a box. Also, these 3 items of 4 items, 1, 2, 3, 4, they exist inside a box. So just have it at the back of your mind that when you are designing or when you're implementing, everything exists in a box. This is also a box. So let's go back to Elementor. So this is inner section, this is text heading, this is image, this is text editor. You want to input, if you want to use video, upload a video, you use video element, drag it, and you connect your video. This is button, this is divider, and this is spacer. This is icon, maps, WP form. This is, we'll be using this to create, to implement this, to implement this form. So we see how we can gather, we can gather data, we can receive messages from people that send their form. So this is the pro version. This is the pro. When you have the pro, these are other things that you have access to. This is the pro. We are not using pro for now. This is pro. This is general, icon, star rating, image carousel, progress bar, testimonials, accordions, toggle, blah blah blah. The list goes on like that. So what we want to do now is we want to create our hero section. We will come back to header. We want to create our hero section first. So what we need to do here is, let's export this image. We want to export this image because I need that image on my website. So I will click on this, I will click on it, and come here. You can see where I'm hovering the mouse. Come here, export, click on this plus icon, and change it from 1x. Let's use 2x, and then let's make it JPEG. So before you export, okay, let's just export it. So I will export. Now it will download as group 7 because the name of that layer is group 7, but I will rename it. Always try to rename your file. So I will rename it. I want to rename it. So just export. How many of us have opened the Figma file that I shared? This Figma file. If you're on this page, because I should be seeing our names on this file if you have opened it. So I'll just name it tax picture. So let me go back to my WordPress Elementor. So what I want to do is I want to create section. Now, if you look at this, our design is divided into 2 columns. This is column 1, column 2, first, second. So now we have 2 columns here. So you just select this, click on it. You know how I did this? Just click on this add new section rather. Click on the plus icon and it will bring this out. So you select this. So we come here. Now we have content boxed and the full width. Now let me show you. This is boxed, and when you have the full width, these elements we spread out end to end. You can see the effect. So I'm not using full width, I'm using boxed. The reason why I'm using boxed is when you come back to our design, you can see there is a space which is padding. Margin from here to here. So it's not that this text is extending to this side, to the end and the end of it's not extending to this end. So that's why I'm using box. is this because of this space. So I'm using box. And the next thing we have on our website, on our design, is we have this text, we have this, and we have button. So let's see how we can create that. So what I will do is come back to this element, and the basic. Let's insert our, click and drag. That's why we call it click and drag. Click, hold, and drag it. So when you see this blue, you can now release your mouse. You will see a dummy text there, which is add your heading text here. Add your heading text here. So what's our heading text? Let's go and copy it. Let's go and copy it. So Control C to copy, or Command C, and you come here to this side. You come here, delete all this, and you paste. Control C or Control V. Control V to paste, or Command V. You paste. Now we have pasted our heading text, but it's giving it heading 2. We want it to be heading 1, not heading 2. So this is heading 2. Now the next thing we want to do, we will still adjust something. The next thing we want to do, we want to place the picture, our image, this particular image. We want to put it on the website, which will be here. So what we do is look for image element, which is this. Click, hold, and drag, and put it here. Yes, put it here. So you now click this. You click on this, choose image. Click on media library. Click on upload file, and then you look for your image. You look for your image, and you upload. So before I continue, I want to explain this part, which is very, very important. Now, there's something called alt text. Alt text simply means a descriptive text that display when your image fails to load, or when the network is not good. So that is just a descriptive text. So it is very important that you put it there, and it's also good for accessibility. It improves your SEO, search engine optimization. So you need to put it there. Most of the time you put the title of your message there. Tax picture or tax people, just put tax. So I want to put a caption, fill in all these things. You can repeat the same thing. Insert media, and it will load. And it will load correct. So the next thing we want to fix, we want to add here, is our body text. Our body text, which is this. But before I add my body text, I want to change the color of my heading 1 to this color, because this is not the color that is being displayed there. So come here, copy this code, copy, come back to this, and when you click on this pen icon, which is edit heading. When you click on it, you've selected heading, and you come to style. When you get to style, this is the color that we currently have. This is not the color that we want. You come here and you highlight this particular color, and you change it by pressing Ctrl V to paste. This is our color. Can you see that the color has changed? If I don't want to be coming back to this to be changing color, I want to create a global color. I just click on this plus icon, so I can name it audit X color, audit X primary, audit X primary. Yeah. So the next thing we want to do is come back here, and then want to text editor. So just come here. When you see this, click and hold on it, drag and drop it. When you see this blue line, that means you are safe to drop it there. So when you drop it, you go back to your Figma. It's still the same color, so we need to change it when we get there. So copy this, copy, come here, and this is it. You come here and you paste. Oh, sorry, what's going on? Copy. Okay, hold on a bit. Let me check something. I want to paste it in my notepad first, and I copy from there. I don't know why it's not. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is change the color again. Change the color. Click on this. If this is selected, come to style. So if you know CSS is just cascading style sheet. So it adds beauty. Remember, we have added our color as a global color, so I don't need to click on this. I will just click on this icon, custom, and I will look for Audit X primary. The text has changed. So the next thing we want to do, we'll still do some editing here, is to add our button. But remember, look at it. You have the button aligned horizontally. You have the button aligned this way, and so we need to make sure our button aligns that way. So how do we do that? We need inner section. So we'll place one button here, one button here. So button, so we need to change what text is there. Contact us. Contact us. This is the link. You know, you are expected to click on this button and it will take you to a link. I mean, it will take you to a page, but because you don't have a page where that will take you to yet, so you need to put this hashtag there. You need to put this hashtag sign there. So the next thing we want to do, this is not our style. This, we don't have green color. We only have our blue color. So this is our blue. This is our blue color. So let's change the color of that button. And our button is sharp edge, not round edge. So let's check the border radius. So anything that has to do with beauty, now we want to add beauty to the website, just go to your style. You'll go to your style and then come here, change the color. Now the color has changed. It's looking like it's right. So the next thing we want to do is we want to remove this curved edge, and that curved edge is called border radius. So you just click on this and it will remove. So to make your work faster, you can duplicate this. Just come here and right click, duplicate. So we can remove this, right click, delete. So this is, you can move them close to one another, each other like this. So click on here on this pen icon. So what we want to do is we want to make this button look like this. Learn more. We have learn more. This is an outline button. So let's go back to our Elementor. click on this and click on style. So the next thing we want to do is you want to remove the fill. You want to change it to outline. So outline is just border. So border solid, color change it to white. So outline width, let's give it a width, and let's change the color to this color. Let's change it to 1. So for the for our text you cannot see it now. So let's change the color of our text. Sorry. Oh, sorry, give me a minute. My laptop is hanging. Okay, yeah, it has come up. So text color, so let's change it to our blue. This is our blue, and the text inside the button says learn more. So what we want to do next is let's see the distance between. It's closer, and this is not regular, this is medium. So let's change our text to medium. So this is medium. Let's come here, typography. This is not supposed to be Roboto. This is supposed to be Inter. Let's change it to medium. Yes. So let's see. This is not how it looks on our design. So the next thing we want to fix is we want to make sure it looks exactly like this. So this, we come back, let's bring it out. Let's start from here. Typography. This is bold. Does it change? Let me see. Okay. So the next thing I want to do, I want to reduce the line height. I want to make it 1.3. That's okay. So the next thing I want to do is I want to centralize this. So vertical align middle. So our website is looking like what we have here. And what is the size of this font? 56. So our website is looking like, let me check, is this 56? Enter. 56. Yes, 56. We offer accounting and business solution. So when you are done designing, make sure you always click on update. Update. Wow, server error. Wow. Let me save as draft first so that I don't lose this. How am I getting server error? It shouldn't be giving me server error. Let me go back here, plugins. I'm trying to correct something. What's this? I shouldn't be getting server error. It's one of those bugs. So, but I believe we understand how we arrive at this, because I want to end the class now. It's almost 2.5 hours now.
Yes, for me, I understand. But I would still like to ask the same question I asked the other time. Do we have to start rebuilding again, just like we did on Figma? Yeah?
Yes, but here we are not actually rebuilding. We are developing the website here now. We are not rebuilding. That's just the process of website development. But because now you can see that this is serving as our guide.
Yes.
So this is serving as our guide. So there should be a designer and a developer working on a project. So a designer will design this. Now, what the essence of this is just to save us stress of this is not how the website is supposed to look. So we will have made all the correction, everything here. So whatever all the team or the stakeholder agree on, that the developer will now pick and start developing here. I don't know why this thing is giving me error. We fix that and
Okay.
upload the video.
Because before now, I thought that what we're doing on Figma is just like the template that we can import and just work on here.
Okay. Not really, not really. Though, as a designer and a developer, you can sell this. You can sell this. People will buy it, and you can also, after you design and develop this, you can export. You can save as template, and you export it. Save as template here. When you export, some people will import it. They will buy and import it, and when they import it, all these things will come. And just to show you that it's mobile responsive, you can come here. We need to fix some things, so we just reduce the height here, reduce the height, and just little adjustment to be made here. So that is, and we have our menu bar, navigation menu, and the like. So, but currently the website is I don't know why it's not coming up, why it's not updating. It should update. Is giving me server. I will correct that. It's one of the bugs working in WordPress. So I will correct that and I upload the video latest tomorrow evening. So this is where I'll be stopping the class this afternoon. I hope we have learned one or two things.
Yes, it's okay for me. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you for everyone that joined. Thank you, sirs. So we meet next week. There's some videos that I still promise to upload, which I will do. So, but we'll meet again next week. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.